Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to day 311 of trying a new makeup product every day. Today I'm going to be trying out this NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation that I got in an Ulta sample bag recently, and I am so excited to try this out. It sounds so nice. So what it is a Longwear fade resistant foundation that's supposed to last 16 hours. It comes in 33 different shades. You can see them all back here. And it claims to be medium to full coverage, and it's buildable. It's supposed to be weightless and breathable, and it's supposed to just look perfect on the skin. It's supposed to really match with your skin tone, your skin texture, and just look great and fresh the entire 16 hours. And this foundation costs $49. That to me is just so extremely expensive. I could not picture myself ever actually spending that much money on a foundation because I have really low price point foundations that I love. But I'm open to it. If I love this, who knows what could happen. I might even end up wanting to splurge. But that's why I'm excited that I have this sample. But look at this shade range that they put in the sample. So I didn't fill anything out about my skin tone, and I kind of feel like looking at these, they all look so similar, and I feel like any of these I could try out on my skin tone and probably be okay with. But for anyone that's not a similar skin tone to me, they wouldn't be able to use this sample. And this is 8 different shades in the sample, so I really wish that Ulta or NARS, whoever creates this sample, had given more of a shade range here, because this seems pretty unfair in my opinion, because they do have a nice shade range of lighter to darker, so why not show the range more in the sample, you know what I mean? Just kind of gauging off of how this looks here, I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade that they have here, which is Light 1 Oslo, and it's gonna be this one right here. And so what I did hear about this foundation is that a little goes a long way, and that you're supposed to apply it with your fingers. So I'm gonna go with the program. I'm gonna try that today. Even though I love to apply it with my beauty sponge, I'm gonna do what they recommend and apply it with my fingers today. I did already prime my skin, and you can see what I'm working with today. I've got redness. I still have this bad scratch on my nose from when I accidentally jammed my nail into my nose the other day. I have some blemishes, large pores, so we're gonna see how this does at covering all of that up. So I'm just gonna start out by taking a little bit. Oh, so it's a very thin, liquidy texture, and I'm gonna warm it up between my fingers and just start blending it in. I feel like this is gonna take a long time to apply since I'm applying it with my fingers. I just can't cover as much area as quickly as I can when using a sponge or brush. But maybe that means I'll be able to apply it more accurately by using a small fingertip. I love this time of year when Ulta is doing so many sample bags. Originally, that's how I started this trying a new makeup product everyday series, because I had so many samples I had accumulated over the holiday season that I was like, I have so much makeup to try out, I should just try out a new one every day. It'll get me to use my samples. So now I have so many samples to try out, but I actually got another sample bag from Ulta today, and there was only one makeup product sample in there that I hadn't tried yet. So that's the thing, like, I've tried almost all of the samples that Ulta has at this point, which also goes to show that they probably need to change up their samples a bit more. I feel like So this lightest shade here, I think is a pretty good match for me right now. I feel like it goes pretty well with my neck. But wow, a little does go a long way. I thought this little amount of product here would be able to do one full face, but no, I'm gonna be able to get, I would say like 3 at least full faces from this sample here. For one, the coverage is not great. I'm gonna try and go in and build it up a bit. Let's see if I can cover up that scratch on my nose better. Okay, after building that up, I will say that this is a full coverage. That coverage really is buildable, so that's good that it lives up to that claim. But oh my gosh, this looks absolutely terrible on my skin. It's emphasizing every texture that I have. Every single pore is now emphasized, pores that I hadn't even been able to see before. The foundation is just settling into the pores. And I primed my skin, I cleansed, exfoliated, did all of my normal skincare that other makeup does not seep into my pores when I have it on, doesn't emphasize texture, but this one really is. It's clinging to every bit of dryness to my skin, so along here, along my chin, it's emphasizing all of that texture, and it just looks all around cakey, unnatural. I could never go out with this on my skin because it's just so obvious that there is makeup on my skin, and it looks like there's a lot of makeup on my skin even though it is just a pretty thin layer. Like, it just looks so dry, so crusty, and I just applied it. Like, I thought that this was supposed to have a radiant finish, but it's definitely matte, definitely drying. Like, I don't even have dry skin on my forehead at all, but it looks like it's created the texture of dry skin. Like, I don't even know how that's possible for it to create the texture that it's giving me. I'm trying to zoom in so that you can see what I'm talking about. I'm not sure if the camera's going to be able to pick that up. But wow, this is not doing anything that I want it to do for my skin. I'm so surprised too, for such a high price point and all of those very lofty claims. I was expecting something amazing, and if I'm being honest, this is probably one of the worst foundations I've ever applied to my skin. When I looked this up on Ulta, I did notice that it didn't have extremely high ratings, but it didn't have terrible ratings either. So I'm very surprised. I would personally not recommend this. So if you've tried this, please let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on it. I feel like I applied it like I was supposed to, but if you have any tips on how you've been able to apply it and make it work for you in a better way, I'd love to know any of your tips. And I mean, this just goes to show that you really cannot judge a makeup product by the price. So every other foundation that I've tried that I like more than this one has been less expensive than this. Thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day, and I will see you tomorrow in my next video.